I'm Bradley, and these are my friends. I will introduce you to them in a second, but this is an interview for the New Fury. I don't know if you know, but it's our new blog posting thing. We talk about music, whatever the hell I feel like it. So anyway, let's get to know these fine men, gentlemen. Please introduce yourselves and what you do in the band.
I'm JT. I'm the vocalist of Famous Last Words.
I'm Ethan. I play lead guitar.
I'm Tyler. I play guitar.
Craig, I play drums.
I'm Jesse. I play bass.
Alright, now you bands are on the Generation Assorted, Crown the Empire, a bunch of other awesome bands. How long have you guys been on the tour, and what's it been like so far?
I think this is, what, day 4?
Yeah, day 4.
This is day 4, and it's been unreal. Like, since we dropped the new album,
It's been the best tour.
yeah, playing these new songs in front of these kids and, like, seeing them just go fucking wild. It's a whole new experience. It's awesome.
Our album has been out for
Like a week.
And
No, 2 weeks now. 2 weeks now.
2 weeks. And kids are doing all over. It's really, it's like spiritual experience. It's amazing. It's surreal as fuck. Yeah.
It's like, it makes everything, like, touring in a fucking minivan worth it. To see these people chanting our band's name, it's like, it put the biggest smile on my face. And I turned around and looked at Craig, and I was like, is this fucking real right now? And
It makes it worthwhile getting to this band.
it was just, it makes it worth driving that fucking minivan. That's for sure.
Alright, now when you guys first started touring, what vehicle did you have? Whatever happened?
The same one.
That
we have
minivan.
now.
For like 5 years.
Yeah.
Poor band.
2 different countries.
The fact,
east and
the
west
fact that
coast.
it's still going, we've like driven it, we've driven it across this fucking continent like 7 or 8 times now, and it's ridiculous. It's still going. I don't know how. It's a Dodge Grand here, man. With a V6.
Good gas mileage.
Yeah, I mean, decent, you know, whatever.
Save a lot of money because of that, not driving a
We
big
tough
tour
it
bus,
out.
but-
You do it?
Cuddle buddies constantly.
It smells like shit in there. Closed, confined, sweaty area.
Alright, so since you guys have basically, been across the U.S. and back and stuff like that, do you have any advice for bands that are new to touring? If basically have never toured across the country, have anything you basically have essential to bring with you?
You know,
Dry shampoo.
all your toiletries, obviously.
Baby powder works just as good as dry shampoo.
Baby wipes.
Baby wipes, yep.
Foot powder so your feet don't smell like shit. Because everyone takes their shoes off in the van and then you're just like, ugh.
Or you can ash
What's
your
that?
shoes.
Or you can ash in your
Ash
shoes,
in
I
your
guess.
shoes.
They do that and it works.
Yeah, it works.
Their feet smell like cigarettes, but you know what's better than foot odor?
Yeah, so that's...
And what else would I... Always bring a pillow and a blanket. Because you never know where you're going to stay. We usually actually, since we've toured so much, we've met so many people that we don't usually sleep in the van anymore. We go to our friends' houses that we've met, fans that we've met that are really cool. And, we just go there and hang out, and it's a good time.
Now you mentioned you got fans on the road that let you stay over their house.
Yeah.
What's it like staying with a fan rather than just being on the road? What are some of the perks of that?
Well, sometimes they'll give us food, sometimes they'll give us booze, sometimes they'll give us a shower, sometimes they'll give us all 3.
Couches, mattresses.
Yep. And then sometimes you get
floor.
the fucking crazy people, and then when that happens, you just weed peace out to Walmart.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It really is
I don't do
amazing.
that.
A lot of the people we've met.
Yeah, it's everybody that's helped us out seriously has done just so much for us. It's unreal.
We've met so many.
We're so
incredible
grateful
people.
for everybody.
Like, I know a lot of bands would when we tell them that we stay at fans' houses, they're like, really? Doesn't that sketch you out? It's like, yeah, but whatever.
You can usually tell if a
We can
person is a
handle it.
complete psychopath.
Yeah.
Majority of the time it works out phenomenally.
If they want to go all Ted Bundy on our ass, then I guess that's gonna happen.
We got a pepper spray now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, better watch
I
out.
got my
Yeah.
girlfriend
Oh,
gave me pink
damn.
pepper spray. I could fuck
All
someone's
those
world.
psychos.
Its name is Delilah.
Yep. You have your pepper spray.
Yep, I'll spray you in the face with Delilah and you'll go the fuck down.
Can't wait to fucking put her.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to come after us so I can be like, take this, bitch! And it's pink, so they're gonna be like, oh man, I just got taken down by a pink object. Just feel like such a
Sprayed
bitch.
by a pink container.
Named
with
Delilah.
eyeliner.
Named Delilah. Totally gonna put unicorn stickers on that bitch.
Yep, why not? Be gaslit. Fuck it.
Love the dazzle stuff.
So we're about at the almost midway point of 2013. Do you have any albums that have stood out for you this year, other than your own?
Like albums that we're listening to?
Yeah, what do you guys listen to?
The new Silverstein album, fucking awesome. We've been jamming out to the new Fall Out Boy album.
I love Conditions Full Bore.
I just started listening
These
to
guys
that.
are just saying the Bring Me Horizon CD. They're really getting into that.
New Chunk No Cap Chunk.
There you go.
Fantastic.
New Chunk CD is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we listen to like
Rob Zombie.
so
Rob Zombie's new album is so good.
There's so many genres we listen to on the road. Because if
Like
you just
Justin
listen to one, you get fucking sick of it.
Anything.
Yeah, we listen to Justin Timberlake.
Everything. You'd be shocked with some
Broadway
of the stuff
music,
that we
yeah.
jam to. Baby
Frank
Got Back
Sinatra.
every once
Frank
in a while.
Sinatra. And then following that, you know, Devil Wears Prada, whatever.
Why
Fuck
not?
it.
A little bit of no effects. Just
But yeah,
throw it in
no.
there.
You gotta keep it fresh or else you will go crazy.
When you mentioned No Effects, they're one of my favorite bands,
Yeah.
and they're known for playing Warped Tour forever and ever. When you guys were growing up, listening to music, figuring out what you enjoyed, did you go to Warped Tour a lot? Did you have any
I've
memories?
been to Warped Tour like 4 times.
I've been
so
Warped
many good
one
bands.
time, and it was awesome. I got backstage passes. Somehow this guy came up to me. He's like, "You want to feed all the bands?" And I was like, "I guess." He's like, "Cool, you get a backstage pass now." I was like, "That's even better." So got a free meal, got to hang out with all the bands. That was an awesome experience. I can't wait until we get the opportunity. I hope we get the opportunity to play Warped Tour. That would be like such an amazing privilege. It's fucking awesome.
Like Kevin. On fire in Washington. That's all they ever do.
Yeah, next question for you. You guys said when you were on the road, you listened to a lot of different stuff. What's the weirdest music you listen to?
Harry Grip,
People who
hands
wouldn't
down.
expect.
Harry Grip.
Harry Grip, he's the lead singer from
How do you
Nerf.
define weird though?
Yeah, how do you define weird?
Basically anything
Body
people wouldn't
sprays.
expect me to listen to.
Oh, well, Justin Timberlake, no one ever
Christmas
expects us to listen to
Hamsterland.
that.
Body
We
spray.
jam to Cry Me a River fucking all the
Body
time.
spray.
Cry me a river, cry me, cry me.
We got this. We got it.
A lot of pop and rap music. I
Yeah,
don't think
we
people
like
would
a
expect
lot of
bands
pop
like
punk
us.
stuff. We actually listen to metal the least, I think, out of
Aside
everything
from
we
me.
listen to. I feel like we listen to like
Tyler's
pop
the
punk
heavy
the
guy.
most.
He likes a lot of really hardcore music.
And our tour manager and merch guy, he's a hardcore kid. He loves like Terror and shit, so we listen to everything. We were listening to Chelsea Grin earlier today. It was awesome.
Alright, so the next question for you guys just put out a new album a week ago. How's that doing sales, promotion-wise? What have the kids been saying at shows about it?
The response has been overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like, it's been incredible. The first week, we actually charted on the top 200 Billboard for all music. We charted 177.
We couldn't believe it.
Yeah. I got all fangirl status, freaked out with that. Just the fact that, we were also, what was it, #1 on alternative?
Number 1 in all.
And number 2 on the
all
alternative. Yeah, #2 on the Heat Seekers chart. So it was crazy, and the kids, we really try to respond to everybody on Facebook and on Twitter. So I've been reading all this stuff, and they're like, "This is fucking amazing." It's just like, "Oh my god, thank you so much!" Like, we put so much work into it. It just feels really good to be appreciated for all the hard work you do. So it's been a great response.
So with that said, how has your record label gone about promoting it? Do you think obviously since you charted on Billboard and stuff like that, you think they did a really good job of promoting it and selling it to the kids?
I'm pretty sure we had a tiny little ad in Alternative Press, and then Mike from Earshot. We get all some reviews, and they've done some interviews. I've answered some questions.
And normally they
Feature
wait
on, like,
to see
Merchant,
the first week sales, and since our first week sales did amazingly well, I think a lot of ads will be proposed for us in the near future.
Yeah.
We got our first week sales back, I think, 2 days ago. So, there's a lot of stuff up in the air for us right now, opportunity-wise.
Yeah, we honestly, we don't know what's gonna happen. We're just ready for the ride,
We're waiting just like everyone else.
Now you mentioned how important first week sales are.
Yes.
Can you tell our fans a little bit more why that's important?
The first week sales are so important because it determines like what tours you can get on, or you know, pretty much who you work with. Like if you have really high sale numbers, you get put on bigger tours. It's pretty much that simple. And you know, what sucks is that our album actually leaked like a month and a half early or something like that, and all these kids downloaded it. You know, I don't really care that people are downloading our music because we're not really in it for the money, but the sales numbers, we lost all those numbers. So I wish they like took the numbers from Pirate Bay and were like, well, this many kids stole your album, add it to your sales numbers, and I'd be like, all right. So, but you know, it happens. Kids are gonna steal your music. Fuck it, whatever.
At least they're listening to it.
Yeah, at least they're listening to
spreading
it.
And it's growing because of it, and that's honestly
that's
all we want.
That's fine. That's fine.
We got a lot of exposure, honestly.
Yeah.
We're from the league. It sucks, but we did get a lot of exposure.
Yep,
There's
and
a lot
we
of people
sold
that
enough.
never even liked us before, and then
The
came out
leak
with that.
happened, and
they're
they
like,
liked us a
holy
lot.
shit,
Yeah,
this
so
is fucking good.
Like a lot of their friends back home in Washington, like, were not fans of ours.
No.
And they listened to the
A lot of
music.
them
and they were
downloaded
like,
it too.
Wow.
Really? Those fuckers.
They were into it.
we're coming to get you.
Yeah,
We'll be over there soon enough.
Yeah, we'll go beat up all of them.
Alright, so you know, you mentioned friends back home not being really fans of your music before, but after hearing the album, they are. What do you think is different about your new album rather than your older stuff that maybe they got hooked on?
It's
It's
more
not.
mature.
Yeah, it's not generic. Like our old album, like we'll straight up say it was generic as fuck. It was
It's also
really simple.
outdated. We wrote the songs like 2 years before we even recorded the EP, so when kids actually heard it, it was seriously like 2.5, 3-year-old songs, so they're kind of like,
And we
what
reco-
is
we
this?
recorded
It
it
was way
a year
too late
before
for release.
A whole year before it was released, we recorded that EP, so it was dated. And then this new one, we also waited a full year, but we put like a lot of work into it to incorporate a bunch of different genres, like just a ton of different influences, like musical theater influences, pop punk, metal, like everything that we could possibly get into it, while still having it flow nicely. So with the concept too, so it was a lot of detail work to make sure that it all, you know, fell together according to plan, and luckily it did.
I think the concept really helped a lot.
Yeah,
it really
kids
made
are
people
stoked about the
interested in the
concept.
album a lot more.
It honestly made the songs kind of more interesting because every song is like a different part of the story, so all the songs just sound different. They
Yeah, all
have
the
different-
songs sound totally
They all have
different.
completely different feels and everything. So everybody has a different favorite song because of it.
Yeah. But I feel like I kind of want to do concept albums forever. I love concept albums.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to ask you next. I like to see you guys just keep coming up with stuff I want to ask you. But yeah, as far as concept album goes, do you have any specific one that's your favorite, or like more than one you can think of?
I really like Alessandro's The Emptiness, where it's more modern.
a lot of people have been comparing our album to that one, which I think that's
I mean, it didn't really have influence on the album. We just compare it because it's more modern. But I think it's really cool how they did it. It's somewhat similar, but it didn't have anything to do with what we did inspiration-wise. We wanted it to be dark, have like a horror theme to it, but still very poetic at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think I even, when we came up with the concept album idea, I didn't even know Allison and I had a concept album.
Really?
I really like
he
Drop
told
Dead
me, and I was like,
Gorgeous.
oh, well, shit. But ours is
Listen to
more
Fairy
like
Tale.
strict to the story, you know? So like it follows the story very closely. It follows this main character who's like a schizophrenic psychopath who falls in love with his neighbor. And it's intense. We released a short story on our Facebook, and I think our label's trying to make it into an ebook and make a website for it. So we'll be able to push that a little bit more so people can read the story.
I know, me too.
Alright, last question for you guys tonight. Is there anything you want to tell your friends, family, since you're on the road?
I can think of a couple things I'd like to say. Thank you, everybody. Seriously.
Yeah.
You built that up like
I know,
it was
I know,
gonna
I
be
know.
Forever
me.
and you're dead. Forever grateful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
We
thank
would
you.
be absolutely nothing and nowhere without our family and aren't our friends, aren't fans. Like,
And, you know, every band says that, but it's
it's true.
It's the absolute truth.
If you didn't have them, then like what would we be? We would just be musicians playing music for fucking nobody. So you know, we do
Thank you
it
for
for them. And yeah, thank you for believing in us, and that's what keeps us going. Like shows like tonight, it was incredible. They were chanting our name. It was a whole new experience. It was an amazing feeling. So.
Alright, well I think that about wraps things up for today. Make sure to check out Famous Last Words along with Crown the Empire, Capture the Crown, Palisades, and Hardest, who is excellent. You have to check them out on the Generation Now tour. And this has been Bradley Dillon and the friends of Famous Last Words for the New Fury magazine. Cheers.
Thank you